Hi, welcome to my new vlog, my first ever vlog. Now, I've got a fascination with the immune system and immunology, and I've also got a fascination with disease and how to cure and treat disease. Now, the fascination I've got with immunology and autoimmune conditions and autoimmune diseases, I've got a fascination of the ones that are kind of incurable. And on my blog, I talk about a very specific type of autoimmune disease. And what I'm going to do today is tell you about the human body and the human anatomy, because it's a very interesting topic. And what I do is I'm a researcher. Now, the human body is a really intricate and complex structure, right? So basically, I am going to be looking and researching and educating you out there to uncover the human body. Now, the cellular connection, right? We are looking at the dermal system now and the cellular connection. Now, when we look at the skin on the human body, it is made up of nerves and tiny little cells, right? Now, each cell is a living thing. It will, breathe, it eats, gets rid of waste. That's the job it does. You are made up of trillions of cells in your body. Cells that are the same Let me read that again. Cells that are the same get together to form tissue. And the tissue is bone and muscle tissue. Tissues join together to make organs, which are the main separate parts of your body. The main type of cells I'm talking about today in your body are your red blood cells. Now, what they do, they carry oxygen around the body, and they are formed in your bone marrow. We have got nerve cells, also called neurons, which transmit electrical messages to and from your brain. Neurons direct every move to do with your thought and sensation. We have also got muscle cells. They make movement possible. They are the only cells that can contract or become shorter and thicker. The hard outer layer of your bones is made up of bone cell packed tightly together into rings like a tree trunk. This makes the bone layer very strong. White blood cells are mostly formed in the bone marrow. They attack the germs that make you sick. The skin you see in your body is about 20 to 30 skin cell layers deep and is mostly dead. But below the dead cells, there's a lot going on. Now, when you look at your skin, it's the largest organ in your body. Without it, your muscles and your organs, your bones and your brain would be naked. The main function of the skin is to protect against infection. Skin keeps in moisture and keeps out sunlight, temperature, extremes, hot and cold, and other threats. It repairs, it cuts and it burns with invisible mending. Skin stretches and grows as you do. There are two main layers of the skin called epidermis, that's the very thin top layer of dead cells, and the dermis, the thicker bottom layer of the skin, the epidermis and the dermis. Now, inside that skin, we've got blood vessels, we've got sweat glands, we've got fat, we've got nerve endings. Your skin is made up of many, 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 many layers. In this diagram, here. The skin made up of lots of different layers, right? How does all this happen? Right, now, when we look at hair on your skin, except on the palms of your hand, the soles of your feet and on your lips and on your skin is covered with dead hair. Hair is only alive underneath the skin, where it grows. Your skin also has over 2 million pores with sweat glands. Sweat is salty water that evaporates from your skin to keep you cool. At the base of your epidermis and what we call melanchites, your cells that produce pigment or dye called melanin. Everyone has the same number of melanchites. It is the amount of melanin that these cells make that determine the shade of your skin. People who've got freckles, dark skin, light skin, a lot of melanin bunched together. You get a suntan when your body makes more melanin in order to protect you from the sun rays. Freckles are a lot of melanin bunched together, about the tan. Now we're now looking at the skeletal. We are now going to be looking at the skeletal system, the bone zone. Bones form the structure of your body. They allow you to stand, sit, run, play, twist yourself up like a pretzel. Without them, you'd be nothing but a big, soft blob. Some bones, like your rib cage and pelvis, protect your internal organs. Muscles attached to your bone allow you to move, and bones manufacture blood cells and store fat and calcium, a mineral that keeps your bones strong. Bone tissue. There are two kinds of bone tissue, compact bone and spongy bone. Compact bone tissue is rock hard because it's made of the same minerals found in rock: calcium, phosphate, magnesium. Spongy bone tissue contains collagen, which is a strong yet flexible material. Collagen makes bones strong by allowing them to blend slightly without breaking. A network of blood vessels carries minerals and other nutrients in and out of your bones. We've got the marrow cavity, your spongy bone, your vein. We've got veins, arteries, compact bone. Compact bone tissue is made of tiny tubes. These tubes give your bones strength. Now, it's a very complex system. Now, when we're looking at autoimmune disease or autoimmune disorder, it can really affect your skin. And your skin is the largest organ in your body. Now, again, just to reiterate, the main function of your skin is to protect you against infection. And your skin keeps in moisture, keeps out the sunlight. If you get a cut or a burn, your skin will repair. Your skin can stretch and grow. And remember, there's two main layers of the skin: the epidermis, that's the thin top layer, like on my hand, that's called the epidermis. And then we have also got the dermis. That's the thicker bottom layer. And inside there you've got blood vessels, you've got fat, you've got your sweat glands, you've got your hair roots, you've got nerve endings, right? Now, just to go back, the main types of cells in your body, you've got your red blood cells, they carry oxygen around the body, and they are formed in your bone marrow. Remember, your bone marrow. Inside your bone, you've got, your cavity, you've got compact bone, you've got veins and arteries, you've got tissue, and we've got spongy bone as well, your bone marrow. So red blood cells carry oxygen. Your nerve cells, called neurons, carry electrical messages to your brain. And these neurons direct every move, your thought and sensation. You've got muscle cells as well, and they make movement possible, the way you walk, sit, the way you move. The hard outer layer of your bone is made up of bone cell, look like a little bit like a tree trunk. And you've got your white blood cells, and they are formed in your bone marrow. They attack your germs that make you sick. Now, when you have got an autoimmune disorder or disease, your body will attack you instead of attacking the germs in you. So why is it that the immune system becomes malfunctioned? Well, I am going to be researching this topic, this subject, throughout my vlogging. Now, I am really fascinated in the digestive system, And in this we have your esophagus, to do with, digesting food into your stomach. We've got the liver and the gallbladder and the small intestine. We've got the digestive system is made up of the stomach, liver, gallbladder, large intestine, small intestine, and the rectum. The digestive system is when, like I said, you eat a pizza and it will go down your esophagus into your stomach, a bit like, a little kind of toothpaste tube. And your stomach and your muscles will squeeze and, churn together. For 3 hours, they mix the food and digest it, and breaking the food down. Your whole digestive system, measured from top to bottom, is about 30 feet long. Now, the large intestine and the anus and your rectum, to do with undigested parts of food. And your body will reabsorb the water and leaves the solid waste. The waste material travels down to the rectum, and that's where you go and have your, you go to the toilet. Now, what goes out must come in, down the hatch. Your digestive system. Now we have got the urinary system. Now, this is to do with the kidneys and your bladder, your renal, and your veins. Blood enters the kidneys. Waste products leave the kidney. Kidney filters the blood. Kidneys clean your blood. They also make sure your blood is not too thick or not too thin or not too salty. Your bladder matters. Your bladder is a stretchy bag that holds about 4 cups of fluid. So it's over 400 gallons of blood flows through your kidneys every day. That's why it's really important to drink a lot of water throughout the day. And even try some asparagus, Now the kidneys here. Feel your lowest front ribs and follow them around your back. Your kidneys are in the back, where they're protected by your ribs. And each kidney is about 5 inches long and 3 inches wide. That's the size of a baked potato or a computer mouse. So we've also got, the circulatory system to do with like your circulation, and this is clearly to do with the blood. Blood is everywhere in your body, and your heart gets it there. Your heart is one big tireless muscle that pumps more than 2,000 gallons of blood each day. And through the kind of branching pipeline of a large and small tube called the circulatory system, blood delivers vital nutrients, oxygen, and other chemicals to your body's cells. It also takes out the garbage, i.e. carbon dioxide and other waste products. Blood cools you off, heats you up, and is your best weapon against germs and other invaders, right? So when we are looking at when we're looking into disease and autoimmune conditions, right? I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a layman person who likes to research the human body, and I like to research autoimmune conditions. That's all I do. But when I'm putting two and two together and trying to connect the dots, I look at when a person's immune system starts malfunctioning, is it something to do with the blood not working properly, the cells in the blood, or the oxygen? The heart is just a pump. It has 4 chambers, right? 4 chambers. The cardiac muscle. There's 4 chambers, and 2 of them are called arteria and 2 are called ventricles, right? Made of their own special muscle called cardiac muscle. It's interwoven in your muscle fibre, enabling the heart to contract and squeeze together automatically. Your heartbeat is the sound of the valves in your heart closing as they push blood from the artery to the ventricles. Blood travels from the right atrium through the valve to the right ventricle. From there, it is pumped to the lungs to pick up oxygen. From the lungs, the oxygen-rich blood goes to the left atrium and then to the left ventricle to get pumped around the body. Now, it has a few options, Blood can get pumped through the Blood can get pumped through the carotid artery to the brain, through the axillary arteries into the arms or down to the artery of the body, trunk and legs. Then the blood flows back to the heart to start the journey all over again. So it's going all around to the brain, etc. So look, I mean, even it's just like such a very complex, system. Now, when we look at the word anemia, all of your cells in your body need oxygen to live. The red blood cells carry oxygen through the bloodstream and deliver it into your other cells. A chemical called hemoglobin helps the red blood cells hold on to oxygen. One of the main ingredients of hemoglobin is iron. If your body does not get enough iron in your food you eat or the vitamins you take, you can develop iron deficiency called anemia. People who have anemia feel weak and tired. There are different types of anemia, but most can be treated with proper diet and medication. So anemia, is a very, well, it's one of the, it's kind of like your immune system not working well. Oops. 5 million red blood cells, their job is to pick up oxygen in the lungs, deliver it to the other cells in your body, and carry away carbon dioxide waste. We've got a thing called plasma, the yellowishy river of water and minerals in which all the blood cells flows. 5,000 to 10,000 white blood cells that fight infection. They surround germs and kill them, and they carry away the dead cells. 200,000 to 300,000 platelets, and these are like brownish yellow. A bit of cell help to form blood clots, you know, where your blood is clotting. So when you kind of like injure your skin or your leg and you get a scab, it's to do with the fibres that weave around the platelets at a cut or an injury to plug up the blood flow to form a scab. And we've got germs here, viruses and bacteria, which go riding through your bloodstream looking for trouble, such as giving you a cold or sickness, you know. And these defenders are called antibodies that latch onto germs so that white blood cells can find and destroy them. When your immune system is malfunctioning, it's to do with the blood. It can be to do with anything, to do with the cells, you know, to do with blood, to do with your blood system. It can be to do with your blood system, you know, because that's one of the main things of like your immune system, you know. What I believe, and like I said before, to do with your hemoglobins, your immunoglobulins as well. So that's the human body, really, in a nutshell. Your nervous system, your muscular system, your respiratory system, your circulatory system, your urinary system, your digestive system, your skeletal, and your dermal. And this is what makes up the human body. So when I'm looking and researching into autoimmune conditions, right, there's something being malfunctioned. Your immune system is attacking you. It could be attacking your lung, your liver, your heart, your bones. It could be attacking anything. So why is it going on the attack? When you've got a weak immune system, through lack of diet, lack of rest, when you've got stress in your life, your immune system will not function properly and it will not work. And when you do get the flu or a tummy bug, it won't be able to fight infection or the flu. And rather than that, your immune system attacking the invaders in your body, the germs, the bacteria, the viruses, it will attack you. It can attack you. Now, nobody knows why people get autoimmune diseases, you know, why the body is becoming inflamed, inflammation. No one knows why. No doctor, scientist knows why people have got autoimmune. That's why they can't cure them. They can treat them with drugs, but they can't cure them. Now, my research is going to be looking into, you know, researching autoimmune conditions and finding out what causes them throughout, you know, the time as we go on. Throughout my vlogging. So I hope this has helped somebody out there. Remember to look at my blog. It's got a ton of information on there about the immune system and about autoimmune diseases. So go on my blog. And I look forward to doing another blog with you again soon. So thank you for watching. Bye.